Hey, this is Jack at TC3. Today we're going to replace an alternator in a 1999 to 04 Mustang. This is an 04. There she is. First, you're going to unhook your battery. We took ours out. We replaced this battery. It was bad also. It was just really weak. Here's your tensioner pulley. You see that little square hole? You're going to put a 3/8 inch drive in that, and that's what you're going to release the tension of the tensioner pulley with so you can get the belt off. Here's a little 3/8 inch extension on a 3/8 inch drive. So I'm going to put that in that hole I just showed you. You can use a 1/2 inch drive too. You just need it to fit in there. I have this little pipe I like to slip over a 3/8 inch drive just for this, and it really works well. So you take the tension off of the pulley. You should be able to get that belt off. You have to push it far enough to just get off. Don't put your finger under the belt in case it slips. You don't want to, Okay, so she's off. There's 2 electrical connections on the back side of this alternator. One's just a plug, and then your hot lead with 10mm bolt on it. Actually, it's 10mm nut. So you'll remove that. Then remove your plug, and as usual, don't yank on the wires. Actually pull the plug up. I'm going to use this little tiny flathead screwdriver to push the tab in, and use another one, just kind of pry it up. See, I didn't even have to touch them wires. So now there's just 2 bolts holding this on. Just remove them and alternator should come off. So got the top one off, take the bottom one off as well. Just take a little pry bar. Sometimes the bottom side of this is stuck between those 2 posts. That came out pretty easy. And just remove the old alternator. Okay, here's the new and the old side by side, just making sure it's the right part, and it is. Okay, so we put the new one in, put the bolt in the bottom to hold it in place. Just kind of slide the top one in and start to thread it. Okay, so you put both of these bolts in and snug them tight. Okay, now really all you have to do is put your belt back on. So you're going to go back the same way you loosened your tensioner pulley the first time and put your belt onto the pulleys. Just give it a quick check, because when your belt is loose, a lot of time the belt can get off, the serpentine belt can get off of the pulleys. Just want to make sure it's all on there right. And push your plug back in, wait for that click. Your hot lead back on there. Tighten that up. You don't have to go crazy with that. It's easy to strip that, so, if it's clean, it's going to have a good connection. Put your rubber boot back on it for insulation. Get that on there good. And you can reconnect your battery now. I'm putting a new battery in because this thing needed it. We tested it. It was barely functioning, just like the alternator. So I'm going to clean the connections before I put them on. Just clean up them battery cable ends. I always like to do that when the cables are off because, well, it's good time to do it. Just snug them too. Okay, let's start her up. Okay, she started right up and just taking a look at the voltmeter. It's good. Turning the headlights on to see if it drains it like it was. Nah, it's good. Air conditioner. She's good. Success. I like to take a quick look at the motor, make sure this belt hasn't like jumped any of these pulleys, and it's all, you know, how it's supposed to be. She's looking good. Thanks for watching.